Hey yo, it's time to roar, get loud, let's ignite. Jeremy B in the house, we keeping it tight. Every weekday at 11, we ready to ride. Lions Talk Live, come and join the pride. Waking up early, it's that morning grind. Tune in to the show, leave the troubles behind. Jeremy B's the king, with the voice like thunder. Every word he spits, it's a lyrical wonder. Got the lions around, sharp and fierce. When we hear one pride, you can't help but feel your heart pierce. Talking all the topics, keep it real, keep it raw. With a lion's mentality, we're ready for the roar. One pride, it feels right. Jeremy B bringing the heat, morning light. Every weekday at 11 we taking flight. Lions Talk Alive, yeah, we ready to bite. One pride, hear us loud. Jeremy's in the zone, making us proud.
This is a Huddle Sports Network broadcast. You can find us on Roku TV, Amazon Fire TV, Facebook, and of course YouTube. Get all your NFL news here first.
There we go. Is that better, everybody? Yep, the mic, everything just sort of crashed on me. My soundboard crashed. I don't know if you'll hear it. Do you hear your song or no? But Miami Dolphins have cut Bradley Chubb, James Daniels, and Tyreek Hill in the last 2 hours. Yeah, I had to switch to my camera microphone. That being said, other than that, there hasn't been a lot of news. We haven't heard anything out of Lions camp yet. But Tyreek Hill. Yep, can't hear the soundboard. Soundboard just took a shit, so I'm going to have to get out the new one here shortly. So I might as well turn them off because it doesn't matter. No. Just my normal allergy shit. I get that all the time. Yeah, probably the Kansas City Chiefs. That, or he's going to end up on somebody like the Bills or the Pats or the Ravens. But I think the Chiefs makes the most sense to get Hill back. They don't have a true number one on that roster. Don't say Juju Smith-Schuster because he's not a one. No, Raiders don't want him. Other than that, we got the Olympics going on. I can see that they need help. They're going to lose Joseph Asai. They're going to lose the Boye Mafe is more than likely going to be a free agent this offseason. So is probably AJ Epinesa, unless the Buffalo clears a lot of cap, just like we got to clear a lot of cap. I don't see a lot of moves being done right away when free agency starts. Somebody tried to say free agency starts tomorrow. I said, no, that's the team resigning period. I don't care about it either way. I think he's long in the tooth. He had 8.5 sacks last year. I think we'd be better off signing AQM than Bradley Chubb, but that's just me. I personally don't want him. Who knows? Probably. Everybody keeps saying the Ravens or Raiders are still trading Max Crosby, and he keeps denying that he's said he wants out. I don't think he wants out. So take all those teams: Cowboys, Baltimore, Steelers, Buffalo, and all of them, and lump that into the Bradley Chubb market. What's up, Moonscar Blade? Good to see you, brother. I don't know if they're brothers, cousins, or whatever. I don't even care. I don't think he goes to the Texans because they're set at defensive end unless Danielle Hunter isn't. Unless Danielle Hunter's a free agent. But there you go. That's my thoughts on it. I just don't see where he's going to go. I can't predict it because Bradley Chubb. God, let's see. He's 29. He'll be 30 come to start the season, I believe. Let's see what. Yeah, he turns 30 in June on the 24th. I feel just fine. That's what everybody doesn't realize. Um, I deal with allergies every spring, every winter, every time the temperature changes. I get stuffy. That's all. And I'm on a different microphone. I'm not on my dynamic mic because the soundboard just took a crap. So no therapy today, MDE. As far as the Olympics, right now Norway leads all teams at 27 with 12 golds. Italy's in second place with 8 golds and 22 medals overall. The Netherlands have 6 golds, 5 silver, 1 bronze, but only 12. United States, 5 gold, 8 silvers, 4 bronze for 17 total. And Sweden is right behind them with 5, 5, and 1. Um, I I think the only reason why Netherlands are considered third is because they have 6 gold medals right now. Curling is getting spicy, though. I've seen arguments and fights and everything else. Wow. Um, Prayers up for the LA center who blew out, who was playing for, I believe it was either Sweden or Finland. ACL tear. He's out for the season. So when he returns to the Kings, he goes straight to the IR. That's a shame. They need him. It depends on how much we clear in cap. That's where I'm at on it. The one move that we heard is going to happen is either Taylor Decker will retire or he will not be a Lion because he will cut. February 23rd through March 2nd, a week from today, it starts. February 23rd through Wednesday is all the measurements and the other stuff. The actual physical activities and tests that happen Thursday through Sunday, and it ends the following Monday. So, you know, right now the Dolphins are in a fire sale because tomorrow starts the re-signing period. And also the the franchise tag period starts, and that ends the day after the draft on March 3rd. So by March 3rd, all your re-signing and everything else will probably be pretty much done, and we'll know what the top 50 free agency class looks like for 2026, and that's when you start paying attention to it. People that are cut, guess what? They're free agents. Unless they had to be waived. And Hill turns 32 on March 1st, recovering from a dislocated knee and torn ACL, and will be an unrestricted free agent for the first time in his career. And you know what? I think he ends up back in KC. I think one of them's getting a franchise tag, and I think the cheapest one to do that with is either going to be Branch or Laporta. I think Gibbs, Campbell, and whichever one doesn't get the franchise tag. I think Laporta should get the free agency tag, their franchise tag, because he just came off of that major back injury. I think we can leave Branch on the IR on his rookie deal and work on it after he comes off of it if he looks the same. I think Gibbs and Campbell are your best bets to get extended sometime before midseason. Personally, I'd go Campbell first because Gibbs is on his has his 5th-year option still. This is only year 4 for Gibbs coming up. It is the contract year for Jack Campbell, so I think he gets done. It is the contract year for Branch. There's something important to be done there. Laporta coming off a herniated disc where he had to have the fluid removed from his spine. It wasn't spinal traction and all the other bullshit we heard. You can franchise tag him and make it a wait and see. Because I want to see how he does here with the Petsing. He may have a lot of kids to feed, but he's coming off of an injury where he won't be available right away. So he's not getting a fat contract. That's the problem. And he's really not worth. Is he really worth it? Is he worth the money? Is he worth that headache? Argues with officers on the side of the road, making him late for team meetings. I don't know. God. We're getting close to that time. MDE, you out there, or did you have a customer interrupt you again? I think we're going to see a lot of cap clearing moves the first couple days from Detroit. I think we're going to see at least restructures of Goff and McNeil. Maybe you're going to hear that we're cutting ties with Angelo more than likely. That's my projection on that. I think one of our re-signings might be Rodrigo. And that's what I just thought. I think Hill's probably going back to Kansas City. And they need a number one wide receiver. Is he still going to be a number one wide receiver after this at 32 years old? We don't know. See, because it used to, yeah, it's weird that the medal counts used to go by total medals and the points that added up versus just who had more golds. So I don't understand why they're doing it this way now where the golds count more. I hear you. Baltimore may take him too. That wouldn't be a bad. I'm still out on whether they let go of Raymond. It depends on what he's asking for. If he's asking for a shit ton of money, then yes, he'll probably be gone. So it looks like I'm getting out my new soundboard here today to fix that mic problem. I hope it's just that. I hope it's not my mic just took a crap because I don't have any more. It is what it is. The mic on the camera still works at least. It just doesn't have all the EQ and all the good stuff, and I don't have the really cool sounds like noise. No PUBG, no porn music for the people coming in that are regulars. Just natural smoking Jeremy B like it used to be before I got into the technical stuff. It is what it is. Wow, I think that's a mistake. I think that would be a huge mistake, but it's probably due to clear cap, right? That's someone I wouldn't mind kicking the tires on because I think he's the biggest reason why the Ravens defense fell apart. They kept the wrong linebacker. Keeping Roquan Smith over Patrick McQueen was probably the biggest mistake on that defense because he's been awful. Time for me to get my fat ass up and get me a pop. There, that's better. What else did I want to talk about today? And then this weekend we saw Michael Jordan get a 7th championship. I think he's a great linebacker, and I think it would be a mistake. NJ owns the racing team that the NASCAR champion that won the Daytona 500. Great job. Tyler Reddick is who won it. Congratulations, Michael Jordan, on 23 racing team winning it. Now he's a 7-time champion in 2 sports. Imagine that. Winners win. Now, if he could just make the Charlotte Hornets a winner. And I got a few birthdays to shout out. Fans of the show, We got Michael Johnson, the Vikings fan, Charles Nixson, the Bengals fan, and Tom Murphy Jr., Lions fan, all had birthdays today. Oh, 100% Rivori. How you doing, Charles? Other Steeler fans are annoying me. They really think Rodgers ain't coming back. I think he is. You'll see in the free agents period that starts up, the team resigning period that starts in the next couple of weeks. We'll see what happens. It starts tomorrow and runs through the following third, along with the franchise tag period. MJ hated Isaiah because of our team. We beat the shit out of him his first few years in the league, especially in the playoffs. They had a better record versus Boston than they did against the Pistons. To start. Isn't that crazy? Oh, I know. And he hated it. And then once he got the worm, we couldn't beat him. Soon as Dennis Rodman went there, we couldn't beat him anymore. That and MJ got stronger. The roster got stronger around them, but the worm made them a different animal. Yeah, that Bad Boys team was something else. The Get to Work roster was okay. I liked them. Our 2004 Pistons. But as quick as it was put together, it fell apart. Biggest mistake was taking Darko Milicic over Carmelo Anthony and a couple of others in that draft. I think Dwayne Wade was drafted after him. Awful. Oh, yes, they are playing better ball now. I'm just saying they're not at that level yet. I don't know why. It's taken them a long time to rebuild. That being said, it's time to talk about my focus, draft prospect focus. That's right. The super sleeper, Jack Strand. He's the guy. I've been talking about for weeks. Few quarterbacks in Division II football have rewritten program's identity the way Jack Strand has at Minnesota State Moorhead. A multi-year starter with elite production, advanced processing, and complete competitive edge that permeates the Dragons' offense. Strand enters the NFL draft cycle as one of the most intriguing small school passers in the class. He's not the prototype in terms of arm strength, but his size, his command, his accuracy, and football IQ give him a legitimate pathway to an NFL roster, potentially a long-term role in high-end backup with developmental upside. Strand's resume begins with volume and efficiency. He shattered MSUM passing records, stacking up yardage and touchdowns at a pace unmatched in program history, but the raw numbers only tell part of the story. What stands out on film is how he elevates the structure of the offense. Strand plays with a rhythm, timing-based approach that mirrors modern NFL's emphasis on quick game precision and progression-based reads. He's a distributor by nature, but not a caretaker. He's aggressive when the coverage dictates it, and he consistently attacks leverage with anticipation. That is the type of guy I've been looking for. He projects to be a 5th through 7th rounder and possible UDFA. I'm taking him anywhere in there. "42 touchdowns and 14 interceptions. The 42 touchdowns is a single season record. His passing yardage over the 3 years starting is 12,134, 115 passing touchdowns, and 1,147 completions. I don't know. I don't know what else you want out of a small school quarterback. He's the size of Josh Allen. Oh, 100%. I'm taking Strand over Pavia. I'm taking Strand over Beck if he fell that far. There's a couple others I'd take him over. And he's athletic. That's the important thing. And I don't mean he's a run-first QB. He knows how to manipulate in the pocket and move if the pocket breaks down. And I've heard people say, well, Goff doesn't do that. I guess they don't watch much lately, where Goff had to climb the pocket a lot because pressure was collapsing in from the tackles outside, and step into throws. But, people don't see that. They look at the optics. I don't get it. I don't get the hate from Lions fans right now. But it is time to do what we always do at this time of the show on Mondays. If MD was in here, he'd say the words. Put it in there. You know what it is, Will. Oh, I forgot to put it on fast again. That's okay. Spencer Fanu's gone. Francis Mawagawa just went. All right, 37,105. No. 48.79 and 114. That's the only two offers. Caleb Lomo it is. I love it. You did it. Thank you. I think Zachariah Branch is probably the most overrated wide receiver this draft. Drops a lot of passes, does not run good routes. Yeah, I'm not going that far back either. Y'all know what I'm doing. And tick away. So how's everybody's Monday going? Did you guys enjoy your sports this weekend? I see we got a couple watching on Talking Sports. Thank you for watching. Thank you for tuning in. We got 4 here on the kneecap biting record. Make sure you hit that like button on whatever platform you're watching from. If you're watching on Rumble, I'd go ahead and hit the like button there too. That's nice. And we're coming up on the Lions pick. And there it is. Ooh, I think I'm going to take it. I need the picks. No, I don't need that anymore. I got enough. Take him. Next is 155. I hope he makes it there because there is somebody I want there. Didn't get Lander Barton or Aiden Fisher. That's okay. That fixes our interior O-line. He plays both guard positions and center. And he has starter experience at left tackle. Deshaun Singleton didn't make it there, but I'll take him. Dante Corleone didn't make it either, but Wyatt Williams is here. I think more people are tuning into my shorts than they are the show anymore, and it's kind of crazy. I used to get like 20 viewers every day. I think it's because of those people. All right, so let's get over here. Let's do this. Download it. Save. Stop sharing. Now let's load up our draft. We got Caleb Lumu, Logan Jones, Traden Stukes, Trey Zune, Tyreek Sapp, Wyatt Williams, Dalen Everett, Kendall Daniels, Chip Trayanum, and Jack Strand. 10 picks. I like it. Solid B draft. I try not to give any draft a C much higher than a C until players reach their third year. That's just how I am. So that is the news today. Right now, there hasn't been anything else that broke. I'm checking, but I don't see anything. I'm going to check on X here. Oh boy, Barstool Sports is starting the rumors that we need to get Hill. I don't like it. Oh. And that is your news today. Update of the Olympics, update of the Daytona 500, update of the 3 releases by the Dolphins. Nobody else has released anybody yet. We heard rumors of stuff, but nothing confirmed from other teams. So until next time, try every day to be a better person than you were the day before. That's the only way to make the world a better place. It starts right here. Much love to everybody, and I will see you tomorrow.
This is a Huddle Sports Network broadcast. You can find us on Roku TV, Amazon Fire TV, Facebook, and of course YouTube. Get all your NFL news here first.